Thanks, Sophie. Welcome to the Late Look North. Hello, I'm Peter Harris. A 17-year-old boy who died after a crash in East Cleveland has been named. Alfie Civils died in hospital on Monday, 2 days after the collision near Skelton. Passengers from the same vehicle, a boy aged 17 and a boy aged 15, remain in hospital. There are more than 200,000 people providing unpaid care across the region, but a conference in Durham today heard they're often passed from pillar to post when they need help. Now more than 100 organisations have signed a commitment to improve support for unpaid carers. It comes as the government launched a consultation on helping more unpaid carers back into work. Mark Denton reports.
This is Marco from Sunderland, just 3 years old. He has complex medical needs.
He has chronic lung disease, so he is on oxygen during the day, and then on a night time he is on ventilators. And I'd literally become like a nurse. Like, I didn't sign up to be a nurse. I didn't sign up to be a carer, but that's what I am. He brings so much joy to our life, but we've had to fight for like every single thing for him.
And for Marcus's mum, the mental stresses of being an unpaid carer reached their peak a year and a half ago.
I remember one moment just thinking, I don't know if I can do this anymore. I didn't know if I could continue, which is such a bad thing to think of. And I knew right there and then I needed help.
Which is what this gathering in Durham is hoping to address. Organisations from across the region have signed a pledge to support unpaid carers.
Unpaid carers can be passed from pillar and post. This idea of us of a system that doesn't work. This is about organisations across our system, across our region, committing to put unpaid carers up the agenda.
Now, there are thought to be 286,000 unpaid carers across our region, and what they do helps not only their loved ones, but the wider economy, because the work they do for nothing, for no pay, actually generates £184 billion for the UK economy. In the audience today, Naz, just 22 and a Sunderland University student. She cares for her mother and her brother, who both have medical issues. She says getting organisations to support unpaid carers like her will be vital.
I think it'll make life a lot easier, as I was saying, with sort of linking information across the region.
The government say universal credit and pension credit provide an additional £2,500 a year to 1.1 million unpaid carers.
The Metro Centre has been put up for sale 40 years after it first opened. The owners confirmed the centre was on the market to support the next phase of its development. It's expected to fetch upwards of £500 million. It's reported that Fraser's Group, owned by former Newcastle United owner Mike Ashley, is in talks to buy the centre. Now, with the World Cup opening ceremony approaching, emergency services in the North East are urging people to leave the car at home if they're heading out to have a drink over the tournament. They say the number of road traffic accidents goes up during major sporting events. Damien O'Neill reports.
The World Cup is a big event, and as these tournaments progress, England fans can find themselves either on cloud nine or in the depths of football despair. But either position often involves the consumption of alcohol. Today, a volunteer casualty sat patiently as County Durham and Darlington Fire and Rescue Service dismantled a car around him in the hope that it'll encourage people not to get in the car when they're under the influence of drink or any other substance.
We find that when England play in major tournaments that we get busier, our road traffic collision rate increases by about 20%. And it's mainly due to people not making sensible decisions when getting into a vehicle. A lot of the pubs will be open for the games and there'll be a lot of drinking going ahead, and we want people to enjoy the World Cup and enjoy themselves, but enjoy yourselves responsibly.
Meanwhile, Durham police are keen to underline that they're taking this tournament very seriously, and and are going out of their way to catch people who should not be behind the wheel.
So on the roadside, we will undertake proactive patrols, we will stop vehicles, we're going to do a large-scale campaign where we are stopping and doing bulk drink drive and drug drive checks. We do have active patrols on, 24/7. And as well, we would encourage people who are suspecting those of drink and drug driving to contact us, be that through 999 if it's ongoing, through 101 if you just want to provide intelligence, or via Crime Stoppers if you want to still provide that intelligence but remain anonymous.
Damien O'Neill, BBC Look North in County Durham.
Now, Carlisle's last remaining tram could, it's hoped, be brought back to life with the help of volunteers. The streetcar, which dates back to the 1900s, has no windows or doors. Carlisle's tram system lasted 3 decades from 1900 to 1931. Some work to do there. On to the weather with Paul Mooney.
Good evening. It's been an unsettled week weather-wise. There's some more rain to come tomorrow before things start to settle down over the weekend. Tonight we've got 1 or 2 showers, but a lot of dry weather, some clear spells initially before the cloud thickens up again from the west. That thicker cloud will bring some more rain into western areas by the end of the night. Temperatures shouldn't drop much below 5 or 6 Celsius. So tomorrow morning that cloud and rain moves eastwards. It reaches most places by the middle of the morning. There'll be a few heavy bursts in amongst it, and then the rain turns more intermittent through the afternoon, although it does stay pretty cloudy. Southerly breeze, temperatures peaking at 15 or 16 degrees Celsius tomorrow afternoon. Friday sees 1 or 2 showers, but a few bright spells, and then it's drier and brighter as we head into the weekend. A little bit warmer too.
And that's it from the late team. Have a good night.